general statement about the game, and then we'll go to questions.
Sure. Well, first of all, great credit to Xavier. To play a team a second time in a year, it's a little challenging. You spend those months and months looking at your opponents, or okay, what could we do? What do we got to do better? So we did that a few weeks ago. We were fortunate enough to win the game. Then also we got to play it a second time. That's in the state of Ohio. It can happen, especially with good teams. And so, first of all, again, I thought the kids we played hard on defense. They did some nice things there. Especially third quarter, that wasn't our best third quarter. We're 10-0 coming out of halftime. Come on, let's get a drive, get a touchdown in. We didn't. And they got some momentum going, and now we were a barn burner, so that's what happens. It's football. So I believe me, the effort of these kids tonight, you guys witnessed that. That was amazing. Both teams. The overtime situations and the energy spent in that quality of football, it's amazing. So credit to them. They found a way to get it and win it. That's it. And we say congratulations. That's what we should say.
Chuck, could you speak to the pass that Ryan threw that put the game into overtime in essence, the 4th and 11 play, just the call and his performance under that kind of pressure?
Right. Certainly the resiliency was very apparent, I think. There were some things that weren't going quite well, but what I loved about the way the offense handled it was, okay, it's the next play, it's the next series, let's go. And we're going to find a play and we're going. And so to comment on it is just the ability to forget what just happened if it wasn't what we should do. We had a few plays like that. Let's go. Let's realize the urgency of that drive that we had to go back to tie it up. That was tremendous credit to the offensive guys, because the momentum was clearly at that point in Xavier's momentum there is clearly on their side. And okay, now we did drive down. I thought the kids really kept their focus there and made some huge plays. Credit to them. We got it back in overtime, and overtime, who knows what's going to happen? That's crazy.
You guys were up 10-0 at halftime. Can you talk about what they did differently in the second half?
Well, I think first of all, I thought defensively we were really kind of bottling them up a little bit, and in credit to them, we had the kickoff, and we really didn't do much with it, and there we go. And we ended up getting a penalty, I think. I'm trying to recall the thing in mind. And all of a sudden now they're at midfield in a hurry, and they come down on a field goal. But just the fact they're getting it on the scoreboard now, that's what they needed to do. And right there we started losing the momentum. That's why I said third quarter, not good. And we needed to come out better. And we did. So then here we are, in a fourth quarter situation like that. It's going to go either way. And so anyway, that to me, I got to give them credit, because they came out and they kept their faith and got the points on the board. Just get the points on the board, and they did. So by the time you turn around, now it's 10-10, and here we are. Now it's a heck of a ball. In the first half, I thought we really did have some good momentum going.
Michael, from the pump block to all the times you went back, what kind of emotional high were you on, and does any game compare to this one for you?
No, probably because of the stage of the game. Never played in that type of atmosphere, but we did a lot of good things. I did a lot of personally good things, but it's a lot of a testament to our defense as a whole, because if I come off free in that punt, that's because the other guys are occupying the other 11 on the field. I got guys like Shipley and Joe Gibbons that do a really good job of occupying those around me and giving me free and letting me run around a little bit. So I really give it to those guys. You know, the guys that play behind me, the guys that play with me. They do an awesome job. And from an emotional standpoint, yeah, that was something that was really cool. I'll remember for the rest of my life. I've never played a game like that, as I've said, and some of those moments, you know, yeah, will stay with me for the rest of my life. So even in the losing efforts, sorrow in the locker room, this will be my last game out. I'll take a lot away from this game.
Was there anything special, I mean, thinking back, was there anything special you guys did for that pump block?
Well, we rushed almost everyone. So they were kind of confused where we were coming from. And then I just was one-on-one with Clifford, the quarterback, and it was a good matchup. Came off free, and I think it was some of the confusion from everyone coming from different angles. And yeah, because of those guys that were around me, occupying blocks, I was able to come off free. And didn't want to hit the punter, so I just stuck my hand out, and it was right there. And I had some new sticky gloves, so the ball kind of just stuck to my hands and was in the end zone. So it was a nice play, but the guys are really doing the show.
You guys rushed for almost 200 yards, but it took you about 53 carries to do it. From your perspective, what were they doing to really clog up the running game for you guys to try to do?
I mean, they brought a lot in the box. It was pretty often. I think they had a pretty good scheme, especially last time we played them. We rushed well, pretty well. But I think overall they had a good game plan, and I think they stayed true to it. And they I give credit; those kids are pretty tough. To be able to do that for 4 quarters and then 2 overtimes, those kids are pretty tough to keep coming and stopping us. But I think that I would say overall that it was just the toughness that they had. They just kept coming, and